Good morning. So it's day 3. I'm just taking my tablet at 7 o'clock in the morning. I thought I'd try it early. I woke up feeling a bit weird, really. Stomach still hurts, full of knots and gas. It's not horrendous, but it's not very comfortable. I still walk into a room and look around and can't remember what I went in there for. And I'm still quite slow, to be honest. I'm thinking these probably don't suit me. My heart rate doesn't feel high, but I feel almost a little bit like my body feels a bit agitated. And I just want to lay on the sofa really and just like doom scroll. And I feel a bit disappointed, like that I don't feel different in a positive way. But I will keep you updated as we go through the day. So it's 3 hours since I took my Elvanse, and I'm still walking into rooms and not knowing what I went in there for. I am still snapping at my children. The word mum is still irritating me. I don't seem to have any side effects except maybe slightly more irritability. I have put some makeup on though, which I'm normally too lazy to do, so that's made me feel a bit better. And I've folded a bit of washing. I've ordered some stock for work. Kids have been fed, which obviously I do every day. So it's been up and down. So I slightly increased my productiveness, but slightly more irritability. So we'll see how we go. Something's just come to my head. I've just realised that being on this day 3 still, and I've just noticed that I do feel like my creative juices are flowing a bit more. So I'm doing a bit of housework and then I'm journaling, I'm writing things down that I want to do. And I don't know if you've ever taken recreational drugs. When I was younger, I did. And you would have all these ideas and you talk to your friends about it. And the next day you'd be like, oh my God, how embarrassing. I'm never going to do that. Well, this feels a bit like that, but it feels like it's actually things that I can achieve. I'm writing down and I'm planning for things that actually I feel now that I might be able to achieve, which is new for me, but it's important really, because these are stimulant drugs and people do talk about how they just want to get high and they're just taking them. Of course they're doing more. Of course they're being more productive. They're on drugs kind of thing. And it's interesting. It's a good point. I didn't really like the feeling that I had this morning when I woke up. Obviously yesterday's capsule had completely worn off and I did feel like I remember it being the morning after being naughty and taking recreational drugs. So I didn't like that at all. And that has made me think that maybe these aren't suited to me because it's just not really a road I want to go down. But I'm going to carry on the course because I'm not worried about getting addicted to them or misusing them, because I've been through all that when I was younger and I've come out the other side. I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. But it would definitely be a worry for me for other people, I think, because I was waiting when I took the pill. I knew it would take about an hour and I was just waiting for it to kick in so that I wouldn't feel how I felt this morning. It wasn't horrendous compared to yesterday morning when I took my blood pressure and freaked out, but I have decided not to take my blood pressure today. Whether that's good or not, I think they said you're supposed to take it twice a week just to make sure that your blood pressure's okay, so I'll have to brave it in a few days again. It's just something I wanted to know. I definitely do feel more like my ideas are flowing and maybe I might make use of them. So that's positive. So, little update. Can't even think straight. I got a little bit stressed because I was doing some office work and my heart's fluttering and I feel like I have to remind myself to breathe, or it's like I just stop breathing and my hands are starting to tingle. I think that's where I'm cutting the oxygen off. I don't feel panicked necessarily, but it's not comfortable. I feel like maybe that's my body telling me I need to take a break, actually. My heart's just like, I don't like it. I feel like I have to do that yoga breathing thing. So I am having to do this to try and calm down, which is annoying. I've got that panic attack, tingly fingers. It's about 4.5 hours since I took it, which I think is supposed to be the peak time for it to be in your body. So hopefully the symptoms will calm down in a minute. But it's just feeling like this just made me anxious about high blood pressure and things. So I've just been frantically Google searching stuff. When do I know when to give up, or the dose is too high? And it's just, I think I'm starting to calm down now. For anybody who gets the feeling that I do when they get anxious, where they feel like they're not breathing properly. So I think you kind of are hyperventilating in a way, but like quietly. Because I used to hypervent really loudly, and then when I got to the point with panic attacks that I realised I probably wasn't going to die, I managed to do it more internally. But then it's like realising that you're not breathing properly and then doing something about it. So this is a good tool. So you fill up your lungs and then empty them out the other nose. And I just find that just really helps to regulate my breathing, and just to know that I am actually breathing. I'm actually filling my lungs out and then emptying them out. And that's just been an amazing tool. You can do it a bit when you're driving, if you get anxiety when you're driving, stuff like that. See, I'm starting to calm down a bit now. I think I got a bit stressed over something, and then it just set it off. And I think just knowing that I'm taking this drug is just maybe subconsciously making me more anxious anyway. See how we get on for the rest of the day.